The Boy Who Cried Wolf.
In a quiet village surrounded by hills and green fields, there lived a young boy named Aidan. Aidan was a shepherd who took care of the village's sheep. He was known for playing tricks and telling stories that sometimes stretched the truth. The villagers found his antics amusing but sometimes sighed in mild annoyance.
One sunny morning, as the sun painted the sky gold, Aidan watched over his sheep.
The day passed peacefully, with the sheep bleating softly and the village humming in the distance. As the sun began to set, Aidan got restless. A mischievous grin crossed his face as he thought of a prank. What if I tricked the villagers with a harmless joke?
He wondered, his eyes sparkling with mischief. Aidan's heart raced as he shouted, "Wolf! Wolf!
There's a wolf in the field!" Hearing Aidan's urgent cries, the villagers hurried to the field with their tools. But when they arrived, there was no wolf in sight.
Aidan stood there, chuckling to himself.
The villagers, puzzled but amused, laughed and scolded him gently. "Aidan, you rascal," they said playfully. "You shouldn't cry wolf unless there really is one."
Aidan nodded, pleased that his prank had worked. He enjoyed the attention from the villagers. Weeks passed, and Aidan kept playing tricks. Whenever he was bored, he would shout, "Wolf!"
Each time, the villagers would come running, but there was never a wolf. They started shaking their heads and saying, "There goes Aidan again." But one day, as Aidan watched over his sheep, a real danger appeared. A hungry wolf had come into the field, eyeing the sheep hungrily.
Aidan's heart raced with fear. He realized that his tricks had made the villagers not trust him.
Now, with a real wolf approaching, his cries for help meant nothing. Panicking, Aidan screamed, "Wolf!
Wolf!
There's a wolf, and this time it's real." The villagers, used to Aidan's pranks, heard him but didn't believe him. They thought it was another joke. As the wolf came closer, Aidan waved his arms and shouted desperately. But no one came to help. The wolf attacked the sheep, satisfied with its meal. As the sun set, Aidan sat among the scattered sheep, filled with regret. His tricks had cost him the villagers' trust and the lives of his sheep. The villagers arrived, worried and unsure. "Aidan, is this another prank?" they asked cautiously. Tears welled up in Aidan's eyes as he shook his head. "No, this time it's real. The wolf came, and I cried for help, but you didn't believe me." The villagers looked at each other sadly, realizing their skepticism had led to tragedy. They mourned the loss of the sheep. In the days that followed, Aidan learned a hard lesson about honesty and trust. He saw how his actions had consequences and understood the importance of telling the truth, especially when it mattered. The villagers also learned to be more careful but to listen carefully to real calls for help. Over time, Aidan worked to earn back their trust through his actions and words. And as the village moved forward, the story of the boy who cried wolf served as a reminder of the importance of honesty and the consequences of playing with trust. The end. As always, visit us at www.readthetale.com for all your favorite tales and stories.